Hey guys, it's Iron Gone, and I'm partnered up with Hugo, and we're playing some World of Tanks. I'm driving my AT-15, and he is driving his T-69 medium tank. This is the new Sand River map, and let's see if I can highlight what the thing is here. Let's see if this shows. So this area right here has been lowered. You can now get up through this G6 area. This used to be just one solid hill. They also changed the sloping of some of the hills, if I understand correctly. But this is the major change all through here. You can get down now. In the newest patch that just came out a few days ago. Basically what's going on here is I'm going to be camping this mid-ridge. We're defending, and whoops, let's actually follow what I'm doing so it doesn't look so weird. And normally this is suicide because of that ridge in the center would allow the enemy, as if you've seen any of my spotting videos, those unfortunately are now obsolete. The spotting location still exists, but it's much harder to see and it's much easier to be seen, as you can see right there. That's the spot I would normally be sitting on a hill, and Panther snags that kill there. So I'm doing something pretty ballsy, and I've moved up to a location which would normally just get me shot in the side over and over again, but instead is going to give me some spotting and a good chance to get some shots in as people try to poke the mid-ridge there. Oh, no. They've also done a lot to optimize the game, so it runs, in general, it runs a little bit better, which I do appreciate, since I do need to update my video cards to something a little newer. You can see a little bit of frame stutter here and there when I'm at max settings. So, we're defending. Two of their enemies have already taken a dirt nap, two of their light tanks. We've lost one ourselves. Hugo's gone east, try to hold there, and I'm trying to hold west. Now, I'm being very defensive here because normally being in this position would get me killed. However, I'm about to rack up a little bit of damage. This isn't going to be an amazing mastery class game. This is more just to kind of talk about the AT-15 and why I love it so much. And what you can see here is the very solid accuracy, aside from me aiming poorly. That was a bad shot. It hit the side at a weird angle. The good rate of fire, the great accuracy, the amazing DPM this thing can put out. And, as you've noticed, I just took a shot there, a second one. That one penned. But most shots to the front at range will bounce or will be eaten up by the gun. Side shots will often be eaten by the tracks. You can take a lot of arty fire in this thing. It looks like he actually penned me on the little cap on the front here, which is, it's flatter than the rest, as you can see. It's a good spot to shoot. And one pierced my gun mantlet, but wasn't able to get through the armor behind it, so. So far, I've done a little bit of damage, but my XVM isn't turned on for this, unfortunately. Also, my replay analyzer has died, so I don't have the awesome post-game statistics that I had before. I have to put them onto worldoftanksreplays.com instead, which is definitely, it still works, but as you'll see, it's a little bit different than normally. So, we haven't seen a ton of action, and I think the problem right now is that the games are, with the new map, people are kind of baffled with how to attack. There's a lot of crossfire from defenders now. They get a much better defensive position. And I am just kind of working this ridge and waiting for people to pop up so I can put some more shots into them. And looks like this Hellcat wants to push. And there's a T-32. Bounce one off of him. He's in a really good position right now, but he's about to make a crucial mistake and backs up behind that hill where I can just start laying shots into his unprotected side. And you can see the DPM go to work here. That one got eaten by his tracks. And it looks like the aim even is a little bit... The replay's a little wonky, so I do apologize for that, guys, but I thought if you haven't played and you're interested to see how the map changed, I'm about to give you a tour here in a second as I am going to be crossing the middle of the map in order to support Hugo. If you notice, most of the people we've lost have been on that east side. Oh, and he's at a weird angle. His tracks keep eating it. I should be aiming a little bit more right, but the Panther gets another kill. That sneaky bugger. So this is one of my favorite tier 8 tanks currently in the game that I've played. It can be overmatched. Sorry, not overmatched. It can be exposed to fire by enemies that will penetrate the front. If you're a good player and you know where to shoot this thing, you're going to get, you're going to get some shots in. So Hugo is running. He is by himself, and he was under fire there. So I'm moving across to support him from this T-32. I thought it was a Lao. And is there a Lao on the other team? No. Don't know where that came from. Bounced the second one, but, got him to back off. Hugo's able to reload his T-69 autoloader. And I'm going to roll down this hill right here like a boss. And let's speed this up for the last couple seconds of the game. Basically, guys, if you want a really sturdy tank destroyer, take this guy here. Let's see here. This all used to be water. You can see now it's very shallow, very easy to cross in any tank. There are several ridges you can poke up to kind of harass people in the mid where you'll be able to stay hull down. There's some hull down positions here for sure. And there could be quite a bit of fighting here. You can get right back into the town there if you need to do a cap on the offense. That's definitely a viable strategy now. I'm basically here to try to steal some of these last kills. Can I get a little bit more fire in? This gun is very accurate. It's got a very high penetration. Penetration on this gun is 226 with the normal ammo and 258 with the APCR. You don't really need to fire high explosive ever in this thing unless you're trying to guarantee a cap reset. Now here, I really was thinking that I had a little bit more pen to get through the cheeks here. My shots are just going right into the mantlet. Wasting a lot of APCR here. I should really be firing either HE if I want to get extra module damage, or I should be trying to hit the side, although it's a weird angle, with AP. I wasn't likely to get through him at that angle regardless. I should have just saved my money. But anyway, guys, that's that quick little game. You can see the major change there as I drove through, and you got to see a little bit of the AT-15. Not a great game, but an okay game. Let's go to the after game statistics and see exactly how well we did. Alright, guys, so here we are. That was a victory. That was 1,890 experience. Why is that? I think it was probably doubled. Let's take a look at how we did on our team. By damage, we were second, T69 being Hugo. I want to see his replay on this map. Maybe I'll see if I can showcase that alongside this one. Like a second episode where it shows the other side, because he got 3 kills, 2,037 damage. On experience, again, I'm a little bit farther down, but I think that's probably because of the lack of spotting. As we see here, 31 shots, 19 direct hits, 8 penetrations. Not great, not bad either for the range I was firing at. 1,864 damage, 1,647, which was over 300 meters. I blocked 1,120 damage, which wouldn't have been quite enough to finish me off, but it would have definitely put the hurt on me. I lost money only because I was firing APCR. So yeah, that's a double win of the day, and not too bad. This is a very average game, as you can see. This wasn't even a third-class mastery. I'll be showcasing more with the AT-15 as we go along, and you can get upwards into easily, 3, 4K on just an average match. The DPM on this thing is about 2,400 damage per minute, so if you have targets, you can rack up damage extremely quickly. And I hope to show you that We're now in 9.8, and I want to show you some of the new changes to the maps. I want to show you some of my favorite tanks. So as always, guys, I'm Iron Gone, and you guys take care.